I shouldn't say that to start the live stream. Maybe you can hear me. Also, it usually starts a little bit late. All right, yeah. I was just thinking. I always come up with the title right before I start this, obviously. And I was just thinking on the way here, today is just not my fucking day, okay? Let me tell you why. I got a solid, like, I don't know, maybe a little bit longer than a 10-minute drive here to my gym. And I quite literally hit, I think it was like 8 fucking red lights in a row. And on top of that, if hitting 8 red lights in a row isn't enough, I have this one car that's driving next to me who's doing like probably 30 miles an hour in between the lights on a 45. And you know, I'm driving at a normal fucking rate. So I go up, stop at the light, and then this guy's just cruising right along. For 8 fucking lights, okay? Let me just fucking take out my anger on some weights this morning. Really not anger, just it was annoying on the way here. Back and buys is what we got. We're starting with pull downs. I really wish I had a better spot to do pull-ups at, honestly. The thing that I don't like, you know, they have this right behind me, but I don't like using whatchamacallem, those like rubber handles. I'm not really a fan of them. I like metal on like a normal rack or something. All right, hopefully this workout will go better than coming here. It should, honestly. Should have a pretty decent workout. Got good sleep, good nutrition. Had a few steaks yesterday, 2 steaks that were fire. Definitely, so hit the macronutrients, protein. And then this morning, like I'm usually working out fasted. Today though, we had a banana and like a pineapple slice before we came, just for like a little bit of sugar before the workout. Enough talking, enough rambling. It's enough rambling for me. Let's get going. They're gonna go pretty fast to start, warming up. Then we got rows and we got pull downs. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna go to after. But the idea is we're just gonna start pretty light and then we'll progressively go heavier. These machines, I can go, I don't know, like last time I was here and I was doing rows, I did the entire stack for 20. So I wanna be doing a little bit more weight. There's a few machines that we could work on, but I like dumbbells and barbells. Can't do barbell, bent over barbell rows because of my hip, which kind of sucks. All right, let's go. Need to get the shoulders going as well. So that's our first warm-up exercise. What up, guys? What's poppin'? What's going on? Getting in shape. Your boyfriend should love it. Haha, it's hilarious. Because everybody's gay in 2025, right? I guess it's 2024. Everybody would be trans in 2025. It'll be sick. Especially with... All right, I'm not getting into it. I was gonna say something political, but there's no room for politics this early in the morning. Fuck politics. Let's get it. All right, so one of my other favorite machines to start out on, warm-up wise, and I think every gym that I've ever been to has this machine. I love it. One of my favorite machines, basically in every gym. just because the stretch is nasty. And then you can also turn it into like a rear delt exercise or a lat exercise, just depending on where you put the seat. Oh. Whoa. I love this machine. Oddly enough. All right. Got the beta alanine. Beta alanine slowly hitting the face. And also, so I keep going real close to my phone or this stream setup because I have a tripod that I put my phone on, and I don't like when it's not straight. Okay? It's a little irksome to me. Might do a little abs for this workout as well. We'll see. See where the workout takes us. I also think I'm probably going to start with pull downs. I think my last 2 back days I've been starting with rows. And we'll probably hit biceps at the end. I'm not sure how much. Probably some single arm preachers or maybe some double arm preachers. But really dependent on my elbow. Figured out in my last workout that I don't really want to go into how I kind of tweaked my elbow, hurt my elbow. The stretch feels fine for the bicep until I get to like right here. And then when I'm trying to finish the contraction, that's when my elbow's a little fucked up. But I don't know, we'll get there. We'll get there once we get there. First, we got to destroy the back. It is just one of those days for me. So you guys can hear the song, it's what it's saying. It's one of those days. One of those days to get a nasty fucking pump going. Pretty late workout for me. Starting basically at 10:50 right now. Yeah, I don't know. Don't have work. So I feel like I'm good to sleep in, you know. There's a problem when I was doing, so on my previous schedule, I was doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Following week would be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's basically you have 2 days off, then 6 days off, 2 days off, and 6 days off. And when I had my 6 days off, an entire week from work, I would literally wake up at like 12 to like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and felt like such a piece of shit. And I'd stay up to like 2 or 4. This schedule's better for me for sure. All right, last one here. Might come back here and go a little bit heavier. All right, that's good. Hands are getting a little sweaty. Good thing we got some chalk. See, what I really want to do right now, like if I didn't have a fucked up hip, barbell bent over rows. By far one of my favorite exercises that I can't really do anymore. And I don't know, you can go pretty heavy on them and I loved them. But we'll settle with regular rows. Pull downs. The pull down machine at this gym is fucking nice, okay? Let me show you guys why. Rowing machines are pretty normal, although I do like them a lot. Let me show you guys this setup real quick. So I feel like for most vertical pull downs that I'm doing, or in most gyms that I've been to, the cable that you're pulling down from is a little bit out in front of you. This one is literally like straight up, so check it out. There's the seat, there's the handle, and it just makes the stretch Makes the stretch really nice, okay? That's what she said. Ha ha! That's what she said, jokes. Classic. What do we want to do? Thinking we'll do some pull downs with this. We'll do some underhand pull downs to start. We'll see if that feels weird on the elbows at all. A little iffy on the elbows. Other than that, we'll probably go to like a wide grip. But this is how we're going to start, okay? How heavy do we want to start? Not really sure yet. Let's go. Welcome to the games, boys. I also haven't tried underhand on this one yet, so we'll see how it feels. Feels pretty fucking good. Just need to go a little bit heavier. Not bad. Duct tape what? I can't stop eating. Pushing every day. Push day every day, I wish. If there was some oil involved, get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm about to be fucking oiled up. I feel like whenever I get sweaty, like, I'm drenched. Let the beta-alanine hit the face. That's always where my beta-alanine hits, is literally just like all in my head and in my eyebrows for some weird reason. 5 grams of beta-alanine this morning though. 5 grams of beta-alanine, 6 grams of L-citrulline, 5 grams of creatine, a banana, a pineapple. Obviously not an entire pineapple. I'm not SpongeBob. Ha! Alright, let's go. I never really watched SpongeBob when I was a kid. I was the youngest of 3, so if I ever tried to throw it on when my brothers were older, they would just give me shit for watching it. All right, let's go to the stack. How about that? Hurting my pinkies a little bit when I pull, mainly just from the grip. My pinkies aren't strong enough, or just from being a bitch, okay? Really doesn't hurt that bad, I just gotta get over it. I wouldn't even say hurt, just uncomfortable, right? I think we're gonna do, I don't know how many heavy sets here. This next set is what I'm gonna consider my first heavy set, full stack, 190 pounds. Although I feel like, I don't know, different weights feel different at different gyms, right? So like 190 pound pull down here might feel different than a 190 pound pull down at Lifetime or something, or Planet Fitness or any other gyms. We'll see how this feels. I want to be able to get a little bit of a better stretch when I'm going up to stretch at the top. I feel like I always want to lift my butt up from the seat just to emphasize the stretch once my arms are completely straight. But can't really do that here. Doesn't go up high enough, which not a bad thing. I just gotta adjust. Can you guys hear that song? Let's go. Part of me, something lost and never seen. All right, let's go. Ah. Whew. All right. Good news. The elbow feels great doing that. I don't feel it at all. Which gives me some hope for doing biceps this week or today. Other than that, though, I want to switch grips. I want to go to, instead of doing like a chin up, I'm going to be doing a actual pull down, get the lats a little bit more incorporated. So let's get a metal bar. And bash somebody in the head with this. Kidding. Joshing. All right, I'm gonna move you guys back here for a set. I wanna see how it looks. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit harder than doing a regular pull down. See how it feels. I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe this one's a little bit different. I'm hoping I'll be able to stretch a little bit more on this, is the idea. And I feel like last time I was here, I was able to get a really good stretch out of it, so. Let's get it, let's get it. Ah. All right, not horrible. I want to see if I can lock my thighs in a little bit better. Nope. All right. What we're gonna do, even though it doesn't feel like the most weight, right? It doesn't feel like all too heavy. I'm gonna drop it a little bit. Just try to go a little bit slower so I can feel the muscles work a little bit more. Yeah, to be honest, I just don't have like the biggest pump going yet, right? And still pretty early into the workout. Not worried about it. Not really worried about the pump for the workout until the muscle is broken down. So you know what? Convince myself, let's go back up. Because the muscle isn't broken down, right? I feel it. On this set, I'm gonna go a little bit faster, pick up the pace of the reps, and try to get, I don't know, we're gonna do more than whatever we just did is the idea. I think we did 8, something like that. Such a weird way to work out. Look at, what? Pump harder? Dude, I'm trying to pump harder. That's what, give me a second, all right? Once we break down the muscle, we'll get to the actual pump. And we'll go quicker, we'll be all right. All right, let's pull. Let's get it. Should be okay. Let's kill it. Let's get it. A little bit of chalk. Probably a little bit of more of a swing on this one. Let's get it. Ah. Ah. Yeah. That felt better. That felt good. That felt good. The pump feels good. Set felt good. Just the elbow. On one of those reps, I don't know what it was. I feel like I was pulling almost two in front of me rather than pulling to my sides. And that tweaked it a little bit. But honestly, that's a good set. That was probably the best feeling one of the day. We're gonna start incorporating some rows into the mix. And we'll end up going pretty heavy here. But last time I was on this machine, we got the stack for 20. So we'll just go a little bit slower on the reps, you know? So I was busting them out kind of like that last set. I could also use a different grip. I like using this one to start though, okay? Underhand grip, rubber, easy to grip. That's what we're gonna start ripping with. And I think we're just gonna start, I don't know, probably pretty close to the stack, honestly. We'll do 160 to start. The max is 190, so let's get it. Okay, you must be able to adjust these seats. I don't know how. I'm not smart enough to figure that out yet, but I feel like that's definitely a thing. All right. Yeah, it must be. Okay. Let's start it up. Not a max out set, not going to failure. I don't know how many, to be honest. So a quick way just to make the rows a little bit harder, which I'm probably sure like a lot of you guys already know, but the further you lean back into the row and the closer you pull it to like your hip line, the easier the row is going to be, just because you have less of a range of motion there. And then if you want to make the contraction a little bit harder, just sit basically like straight up, rather than leaning back so far. Kind of the same as this as well. Like I could just sit perfectly straight up and down. I've actually even thought about pulling behind the neck on this. Haven't tried it yet. Maybe later in the workout or something. But whenever you, I don't know. I think it just increases the range of motion, if I had to guess. That's why it's harder. Or at least I feel like it does. Your moaning is actually pretty based. I mean, that's easily the gayest thing I've heard all day. I've only been up for an hour though, so. Let's get it. Another top set here. Top set, just the stack. I don't know how many we're gonna go for. We're gonna superset this one with rows though. And we'll go from there, all right? Seems like there's a lot of people working out right now. There's not. There's 5 people in the gym. 11 o'clock, 5 people in the gym. What do you think? Gayest or greatest? Take a guess. All right, let's get it. Let me back you guys up a bit. Back you up a bit for the set. So, superset here, boys. Pull downs, superset with rows. I'm gonna do the full stack here, full stack with the rows, and we'll just see what we can get, right? Ah. Ah. Let me shimmy my way up. All right, let's go. On to the next. We're gonna throw it on the stack. Which really isn't too much heavier than our last set, but straight to it. Possibly change the bar after this one just to make it a little bit harder. All right, let's go. It's a hard set. All right, keep it going. This is where we really start pumping blood into the back. Not too long of breaks, couple breaths, setting up the camera, drop down a little bit lighter, keep going. Boom. Next set, obviously a bit lighter. We're gonna go a little bit wider as well with the grip. Try to get a good stretch out of it. Yeah. All right. So right there. We're gonna take a little bit of a break. We're gonna focus on rows here in a second. But right there, pulling down to basically like the nose instead of like the chest area. Felt a little bit better for the contraction, so we're gonna do a few more like that, going a little bit lighter, not as much tilt back, and then just pulling down to like the nose. I want to do at least 2 more heavy sets. 2 more heavy sets with the rows, that is. Just the stack. And instead of supersetting the stack, this is where we're going to take a little bit of a break. 3 minutes or so. And then we'll do a top set. Maybe a drop set. Certainly a top set though. And we'll just do it with the stack. And possibly, I don't know, I actually really like this machine, so we might spend some time here. And we might, I don't know. Depends on how many sets I want to do. Like, do I want to do a top set and then turn this top set into a drop set? Or do a few heavy sets and then go to a drop set? Haven't really decided yet. Hi, how are you? Mads, I'm doing good. Hope you guys are doing well. Top of the morning to everybody. It's my favorite way to start the mornings, lifting. I feel like it's just a great way to start it. I also really like it, I don't know, I like lifting middle of the day, end of the night as well. But I feel like there's something to starting or ending your day with a lift. It's the best way to do it. Probably just because I think lifting is one of my favorite things to do. So, you just hear the song? All right, yeah, back feels good. Back feels juicy. Let's go with one heavy set. I don't know how many we're gonna try to go for. 15, maybe 20 if I can get there. We'll go pretty fast on this one. Next one, we'll go a little bit slower, more controlled. I do kind of want to beat 20 though. My record's 20, I want to do 21. See if I can get there. Ow. Fuck. That was hard. That was heavy. I say that, but you guys saw how the first like 10 were moving. Usually I want basically the second 10 that I did there to be the first 10 just by increasing the weight. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really a way to make this heavier, so. Next set. So we did 20 there. I didn't really want to go for 21 just because I felt like I was coming back pretty far and just bringing it to my hips. So like the higher you bring it on your chest, right? If I bring it here in comparison to bringing it here, more of a range of motion, harder to do. This next set though, we're just gonna go a little bit slower. Maybe go to like 8 reps, 10 max. And probably try to finish more straight up is the idea. Seems like he farted while doing that. I fart all the time, 24/7. Sarcasm. I feel like you'd just be a douche if you go around farting in the gym. You're just an asshole, literally. No, it's just I don't know, blowing or pushing out air basically. So whenever I'm doing this, whenever I'm doing any heavy sets, you want to start with as much oxygen in your lungs as possible. And then for the contraction, right? Once I get to the contraction, I blow that out and then take a quick breath in. Breathing is underrated. Underrated for lifting. All right, let's get it. Ow, that's hard. All right, we're gonna drop it down pretty significantly from 190 to 120. goes by 10. So this is basically like half the stack now. Same thing here, slow, controlled. Bring it up maybe a little bit higher on the chest for the contraction. Right there. Ow. All right, it's a good feeling set. Back feels good, back feels pumped. A little bit of accessory work. Favorite accessory movement by far for me, pull downs. What we started with. Need a bar. Back feels juicy. Back is feeling good. Feel thick. So maybe today is my day. After hitting fucking 8 red lights on the way here. All right, different bar for this than when we originally set up. That's the bar we're gonna be going with. I use both. Overhand grip for the pull downs, underhand grip. I like them both. I feel like for the underhand grip, I feel like I can get a better stretch out of it. Like right here, feels amazing. Contraction might not be as good as like a double overhand though. Perfect. All right, so underhand grip right there. Now we're just gonna go back to the rows and do another underhand grip. The only thing that I'm thinking about in terms of a superset, because I really like this rowing machine, feels good, feels great to me. The only thing that I'm thinking about is using an actual straight bar that I can, you know, pull up here rather than pulling down. But it's been feeling good, so we're not gonna stop yet. I feel like once I go flat, in terms of like how the muscle feels, then maybe I'll try a switch up. But if you're getting a good pump doing something, if you're getting a good workout in, I don't think you really need to stop it, right? Should have gone a little bit heavier. Ow. Feels good. All right. I think we're probably mostly done with that machine. Back is feeling good. Back's feeling good. Another superset with this guy. Got the sweat coming, right? That's always what we're working for. Always want to break a sweat during the workout. And then once you break the sweat, not losing it, right? Keep it going throughout the rest of the workout. Back to an underhand grip. Possibly try an overhand after this one. Could do an overhand on both of these guys, honestly. I don't know yet though. So this is where you should stop, like stop and stretch. We shouldn't be like stopping down here for this exercise. You want to stop in the lengthened position, right? All right, back feels good. Oh, look at this. When does this ever happen? Never, right? Always ends up falling. Perfectly stable. All right, next one, we're gonna do something that was feeling great for our last back day. We're gonna go back to it. Honestly, probably gonna finish on machines. Deep breath. I'm thinking the machine that I started on when we were going real light, and then this guy, little seat belt action. Everybody has this, right? Every single gym has this. I literally don't think I've ever been in a gym where I didn't have this machine. Is this what we're finishing on? I like it, especially because I can go heavy on it. Goes all the way up to 260, usually towards the end of I'm not sure if I could max it out even at the beginning of my workouts, to be honest. Maybe try that out sometime. But like, for now, all we're gonna be doing is pushing blood into the lats. 2 different handles here. I like the one that spins rather than this one. That's about it. That's all I gotta say. Let's keep the pump going. Keep the blood in the back going. Mostly through the back workout. We got definitely some biceps to finish. We'll see how the biceps feel. Enough ums. Let's get fucking lifting. Feels good. What are you guys saying? Time for the climax. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up, bro. And Teddy with a pizza cone. Kind of like the name, honestly. Basically, I'm oiled up though. I'm sweaty. I can feel it. Ass sweat, stomach, back. Let's get it. Another set, a little bit heavier. Still use a little bit of chalk for the grip. And we'll get back after it. Not too much to say. Shouldn't be too much to say for a workout, although I feel like I talk all the time. Between the sets though. Are you natty? Yes. Yes, sir. If I'm ever not though, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, like I don't know, I've been lifting for a long time. And I feel like I say this for every live stream. The closest I ever was to taking steroids would have been like a pro hormone. It was my sophomore year of high school. I had to cut a bunch of weight for wrestling, and I don't know, I was just pissed off basically that I had to cut weight. I had to drop like 20 pounds as a sophomore, something like that. And I was in the middle of wrestling season, and all I could think about was food because I was hungry every day. And I thought about bulking and whatnot. But honestly, the only thing that stopped me from taking anything was after my sophomore year wrestling season, I literally gained 30 pounds in a month. And once I gained the 30 pounds, I was like, okay, like I can work from here, right? So never took anything. Pretty happy I never did, honestly. Ooh. Okay, that's heavy. That's basically going to be it for the back though. Let's start with some biceps, see how they feel. Start pretty light. We're going to start doing regular curls and then probably do some single arm preachers. It's my favorite exercise, favorite bicep exercise. I feel like I was able to grow my arms the best doing that. And I feel like I've just always stuck with it. It's really easy to isolate your biceps doing them. That's not what we're going to start with though. Start going light, regular curls. We'll do hammer and supinated, and we'll just see how the elbow feels. See if we can get it nice and warmed up. Although it should be pretty warmed up right now, right? Timmy, what up, dog? What up, Timmy? All right, we're gonna start pretty light. We're just gonna go back and forth between hammers and regular curls. Also, this is always how I do my hammer curls, always like a little bit of a swing. I try not to swing back until my bicep is perfectly straight. So I'll go up here, flex, and then once it's straight right there, that's when I'll go back a little bit. That's just how I do them. That didn't feel bad. Obviously, we're not going that heavy right now. 25s. The thing that bothers me usually is like right here is okay and fine. It's when I'm going from here to here. Like the peak contraction is what I feel that I don't like. So I don't know. You grow a lot from the stretch position, so I still feel like I can definitely work it. But I haven't been getting the best bicep pumps because I can't contract as hard as I want. All right, a little bit heavier for the next set, and then we'll go to supinated and drop it. Let's get it. Completely lying. Let me just fucking end it. It sucks not being able to actually hit biceps hard. We'll get back there though. I'm not tripping about it, not worried about it. But basically, this is what it is. Like right here, I can't really go past that without my elbow hurting a little bit. With my right arm though, I can do them just fine. See what we can do, okay? See what we can work with, yeah? All right. We're gonna do the single arm preachers. mainly because, I don't know, I feel like the stretch with the single arm preachers in comparison to standing, doing regular or hammer curls, stretch is better. So that's what we're gonna try to hit. 35s, yeah? All right, let me carry everything real quick. Hello, my followers. Take wheel, take what? MNB. Crazy. Message restricted from Timmy. That's gay. I didn't restrict your message. You can say whatever you want. I don't really care. All right, this is what we got. Welcome to it. Single arm preachers. I mean, quite literally my favorite bicep exercise. Let's get it. I know the right arm's gonna feel good. Left arm, we're just gonna have to stop before getting to the full contraction. Not that big of a deal. Show you guys how I do these. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, all in a line. And then obviously you're doing it supinated, so you're just focusing on the peak while you're hitting the reps. And then also you can always just take this other hand that you're not using and then just use it to support yourself. Kind of like doing a negative or something if you ever need help on the way up. And a quick little way to make these harder is just letting the dumbbell fall into your fingertips. And if you want to make it a little bit easier, you just tuck your wrist in so it doesn't fall down into your fingers. So it's dependent on like where you're holding it in your hand as well, right? All right, let's get it. All right, honestly, that didn't feel bad. That didn't feel bad at all. Neither did that. You might have found the exercise, boys. Going up a little bit and curling the wrist in, but the stretch is what we're looking for and it feels great. Yep. Ooh. All right, we're gonna give it a sec and we'll go here again, like 30 seconds, maybe a minute. What was the message that got retracted? And I wonder who retracted it that fast. Probably like a automated AI something. I never do preacher curls. I fell like my biceps gonna tear. You feel. Go a little bit lighter, right? If you ever feel like your biceps like actually gonna tear or it's gonna be hurt after an exercise, just drop the weight down a little bit. Like obviously you could sit on this bench and just do curls with no weight at all, right? So just go as heavy as like you're comfortable with going. When I'm doing a dumbbell workout, dumbbell, not dumbbells, it depends on what exercises I'm doing and what I'm working. Like you can do, I can do an entire full body workout with literally just dumbbells, and you would use different weights for different workouts, right? So it's not just like one dumbbell weight, because there's, I don't know, I don't want to say an infinite number of exercises that you could do with dumbbells, but there's a ton. I don't think there's a single muscle in your body that you couldn't work out with a dumbbell, right? There's exercises for everything. Probably same with barbell as well. All right, next set. I want to go heavier, but it's not going to end up working out for my elbow. Enough complaining though.
Ah, the full stretch of the bottom feels great. Oh my God. Oh. Fuck. Kind of want to do some concentration curls and see how those feel on the elbow. Might do those here in a second. Ha. Oh. Oh. Okay. Ah. Ah. Oof. Ah. Ow. All right. One more. Hi from Toronto. What up? What up? Welcome to Kansas. Welcome to Kansas from Toronto. Maybe I shouldn't say I'm from Kansas, honestly. A lot of weird people out there on the internet, you know? One more, bro. Appreciate it. That's what I'm always thinking in my head, right? I feel like everybody's always thinking that in their head when they're working out. One more, one more, one more. I'm not really one of those guys to keep reps in reserve. Gordon, what up, dog? Hope you're doing well, brother. Reps in reserve, though, is what I was just thinking about. I never really keep too many reps in reserve, you know? Maybe one, just because I feel like one rep in reserve is like pretty easy to justify in your head. But if you think you have like 3 extra reps or 4 extra reps, like you have no idea what your body's actually capable of. So like I always want to be pushing myself until I literally can't do another rep, or to the point where I'm like 1 rep in reserve. I just feel like it's easy to know when you can get one more or you can't get one more, right? You know, a pretty, I don't know, I wouldn't say basic, but it's easier to justify in my head if I can do 1 more rep or if I think I can do like 4 more. I'm just gonna put you guys in the mirror for this one. I'm gonna put you right next to me. And this is what the set's gonna look like. I kind of just wanna show you a little bit of a, I don't know, further away angle on how I do these. If anybody wants to, I don't know, take any technique or something from it. And I just feel like a different angle is good every once in a while. Ooh. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ow. Frick. That feels good. That was a good one right there. Let's make this one a good one. This will probably be it, honestly. And also another thing that you guys can think about, keep the shoulder, elbow, and wrist all aligned in the position of the dumbbell in the hand. But when you're coming up for the contraction, just bringing your pinky to the outside of your elbow. It's just another little thing you can try. Ah. Ah. Oh my God. All right, boys. I'll be back in a second. Bang. All right. Let's do a tiny bit tiny bit with the thickness, okay? Thickness of the bicep. Right there, we are working on the peak. I just want to do a little bit of work for the outside of my biceps before I call it. We're gonna go pretty light. And when I say work on like the thickness of the bicep, what I'm talking about is just basically doing hammer curls again. Whenever you're doing hammer curls, I'm sure you guys know this, right? Or a lot of you probably know this. When you keep your hands neutral like this, it's gonna work on that little bump that you see on the outside of the bicep. And then when you supinate, you're gonna work on this, right? Working on the crease. We're not gonna go heavy here. I kind of just wanna see how the elbow feels doing it towards the end of my workout in comparison to the beginning. And then obviously just to try to get a pump going, right? Yeah, it's not really there, to be honest. I wish it was. Yeah, not great. I feel like I need the peak contraction for the concentration curls. Like I feel that way more in my right arm than my left, which obviously is not what you want. So we'll call it. Do a little bit of posing, then we'll get out of here. That was a workout though. Quick little workout. 60 minutes on the dot. July 60, basically 62. Pretty average for me. I feel like I work out between like 45 minutes and an hour. There's people in there flexing. All right, I think we're just gonna call it then. We can do a little bit of posing in the corner, honestly. The platform over here, Sid, owner of this gym, is about to be an IFBB pro. He doesn't really give a shit if we work out with our shirts on or our shirts off, so he's a homie. I do have a zit on my back that I haven't been able to pop. That's been bugging me. Honestly, try to pop it when I leave here. Do a little bit of flexing though, and we'll get out. Obviously not the best lighting, but it will do. Do a little back flex real quick. Not bad. Do a little front. All right. Maybe not the best lighting, but you know, it'll be okay. Not tripping about it. All right, that'll be it. That'll be the workout for today. That'll be the posing for today. Back looking crazy. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you know, the lighting wasn't like too terrible. Yeah, that was the little workout for today. Probably see you guys again tomorrow morning. I don't really know what time. Just depends on when I wake up. I wake up and then I come to the gym, and that just, you know, is dependent on how late I want to stay up. Average though, I've been going to bed at like 12, which is like a pretty decent time for me. What gym do you go to? By the way, who knows Eminem? Back looking crazy. Flex your traps real quick. So, dude, my traps aren't that big, to be honest. So I'm just gonna let that be where it's at. Looking fire. I appreciate it. Does anybody have like any questions before I hop off stream? Probably, I'm not gonna be on until tomorrow. I usually like to talk a little bit before I end the stream. So, anybody have any questions, or I don't know, anything you want to say before we time it out? I'm just gonna bring you guys into my car. Also, what a fire song, if you guys can hear it. See ya. Have a good one. This is the blues I'm playing. Yes, it's a final game. I used to listen to that song all the time when I was a freshman in college. Fire. Love you. God bless. God bless America, right? What's your split? Split is looking like basically I'm starting out the week with chest. I'm doing a 4-day split right now. Chest and then either shoulders and triceps as like a little pump at the end, just for fun. After that, it's going to be what I did today. So back and biceps. Tomorrow we'll be doing basically shoulders and triceps. Shoulders, triceps, maybe a little bit of biceps if I want to throw them in. I'm basically trying to work my arms twice a week, and then my chest, back, and legs once a week is basically what we're going for right now. Is DECA okay to use? I don't really know. Steroids, I've never taken them. I've never really looked them up too much, so I don't know. What else? I'm assuming he likes, okay. All right, guys. That's it for me. I'm going to go home, make a steak. I'm going to go pick up a little coffee and drink a protein shake. And that's what we got. I downed 2 of these yesterday after the workout just because I was too lazy to go to Sam's. Ended up going to Sam's later in the night. But these are pretty fire, 40 grams a piece. But I literally spent $10 on 80 grams of protein, which obviously isn't that good. I'll see you guys tomorrow, though. We're going to be back up here for a shoulders and triceps. We'll probably end up throwing a little bit of biceps in there as well. Other than that, hope everybody's doing well. Keep doing your thing. That's all I got. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.